You realize everything's pretty much like you getting put in danger in one form or another. That's all it really is. Everything. And it's funny because we like to simulate it, through video games or movies. You find something relatable and you say, oh, he came out the other end okay. But it's all just fake. Like, it's all just fake, man. It's really, like, literally, it's all fake, man. So it's funny when people go online and they try to search for a real experience, and that's what they're doing, right? That's what you do. That's what you're doing. That's what you're watching all the videos for. Is you're looking for some real experience. But it really is dangerous, even like singing or doing anything. Like anything where you get more exposure and stuff, it's like, well, maybe it's not that dangerous. Maybe it's all chill, maybe it's not dangerous. Okay. I don't know. I think like most of the people will probably be fine if they get a lot of exposure online, but I think it is dangerous. I think it's dangerous. You know, and if for a person to eat food online and people see that as entertaining from one form or another, I had no idea it was a thing, and that I could eat fast food and stuff, and I'm literally just doing it because people like the video, and yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, I'm trying to do this for you guys. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do what you want me to do here. You pretty much recruited me for a job. I should get a real job though. I have a real job, by the way. I was just saying, but I should probably get a second job to replace this job. But I don't know. Maybe it'll turn into something. Probably not though. But to say I eat McDonald's and I'm flexing on people with that, I don't know. It just like I'm flexing on you with the way I eat food. Like, God, you know what I mean? It's like what? Where is where is all the other stuff, right? Like in music, you have some kind of connection there or whatever, and you can think about that for a second. It's like what the hell do people even like us for? It's because like I don't know. I think you can't really find that kind of stuff through music or whatever. It's like when you watch someone eating food and they just look like this, you know, hopeless, depressed person who just overweight and just whatever the foul and I know I kind of portray that to people, but it's just like it's not really like I don't really see myself as that way. Like I'm pretty like good. Like you know my life is going pretty all right. Like I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? I do stuff and I'm cool. Like I'm not tripping. It doesn't have to be a big epic thing, and that's what it's weird because that's in like music and fucking movies and all sorts of stuff. It's basically making something look all epic and all of this, and it's like, dude, you really have to bring that to every little thing you see online. It's like everything's so epic, and it's just like, wow, woo. Like I post a video, it's so epic because I suck, and so it's just like it's kind of dumb, but eating a bunch of food and stuff is kind of this thing. I think it's almost like if people see that as relatable, like if someone sees you as relatable, right? And maybe they are literally like a damaged person, like for real, this person is damaged. They're like overweight and depressed and all this stuff. And like they see you and they're like, hey, you know what? This person actually helped me see myself in a different way. And maybe that'll help you in time or whatever. But then again, I don't know, man. It just seems like people are the way they are and they're choosing to be that way, you know? Like drug addicts or whatever, like some of them, like they know exactly what they're doing. They're smart enough. Like some people are smart enough to know, like, hey, I kind of enjoy this kind of thing. And I think that's the thing with overweight people and stuff. Like, I think some of them like it. I think that's why they do it because it creates a lot of drama. You know what I mean? It really does. So I almost think like, hey, you could like take the steps to just doing something else, but like, I don't know, man. I think you just like it or something. But then again, I don't know. It's like a serious problem. I guess it's all just. But that's the whole thing. That's the toothpaste smear. They smear on the the bathroom mirror. It's like yeah, hey, like hey, like yeah, people have problems, epidemic. They got issues, and yeah, it's like a disease. You know what I'm saying? It's like obesity is like a mental illness and stuff like that. And it's like you know, it's like I don't know, man. It's like I think some people just don't care. You know. They just want to. This is what they want to do, you know. But there's always like an extreme instance of something like someone goes out and does some whatever, acid, ecstasy, whatever the hell, one night, like maybe like once a year, a couple times a year, and then a guy goes out like every day. He doesn't have anything else. The party is his purpose. You know what I'm saying? This is what made him feel alive. And other people are like, all right, chill. I gotta like go live my life and stuff, and I'll come back to this. I'll go and party and do drugs. Maybe a couple times, but I'm not gonna tell anybody. Like, how many people like do drugs and you never hear about it, but they just do it just to escape their life or whatever, and probably be better off if you were on drugs when you died. You know what I mean? Like, who wants to be all awake and shit? Like, I don't know. That seems pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably better not to be so like, like dying. It's like die in my sleep. You know. But anyways, yeah. I mean, it's no secret. I mean, people want to see you in danger, and that's the thing. That's the funny thing. Just imagine if I went off and I did something very dangerous and I don't know, man. But people are always doing like dangerous stuff, and it's like, whoa. I don't know. It's kind of I don't know. It's like it's one form or another. I don't know. Like if you think about like music and stuff, it's almost like to have an attitude or whatever. That's almost dangerous in itself, right? Because it's assuming that you're speaking dialogue that another person might see that as, hey, you talking crap about me, and they might want to do something about that. There's a lot of violent people out there. They get really pissed off over stupid things. You know what I mean? Like, someone might look like a cool person, and then they just have this other side where they can get really offended and they're really touchy and stuff. Like me, like I kind of got over that stuff. Like, I'm not even touchy anymore. But I do think that like people want to see you push something to the max, and especially with comedy, I think when you really push it and you really give it a good try, like me, I was like like practicing hours and hours a day, coming up with several different jokes and stuff. And it's like I wasn't really where I want. Like, obviously you want the best possible results because you're just trying to succeed, and then that's what it turns into. There's all sorts of stuff that goes into practicing comedy and stuff. But I just think that that's almost like reality for that situation. It's almost like, dude, did you even really push yourself to the brink? I mean, like, how much can you practice doing something like this until you actually get somewhere, or it actually presents itself in a way that's like, hey, that's appealing? Because when you have so many people that do the same stuff, and they observe some guys act, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go do my act now, and it turns out the same as that other person. So it's like, well, how much did you actually put in? And then it's like, well, some people, they probably grinded for years and years and spent their evenings sitting there talking to themselves in a mirror or something, but maybe they didn't. I don't know. Maybe they just did a couple jokes in the weekends and it just wasn't enough or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, it's like, well, did you really like put yourself in danger? Like, did you really push it that far? That's what I'm trying to say. Because that's all people want to see. They want to see you push something far, no matter what it is. You know. So